Me and my best friend Corey tried to beat Skylanders Giants on hard mode, but with one simple rule. If a Skylander dies, then we can't use it anymore. This way of making a game harder is called a Nuzlocke, to increase the emotional toll of letting one of our beloved Skylanders die. Additionally, we will have to destroy the real-life figure of which we once begged our parents to buy us as children, causing it to be permanently dead in-game and in real life. So if we run out of Skylanders, we not only lose the challenge, but all of our childhood memories. However, if we successfully beat all 16 chapters of the game and defeat the final boss, Robot Chaos, we win. So the first thing we had to do was dig up what remained of our childhood collection of Skylanders. I found 4, Hex, Chop Chop, Stealth Elf, and my all-time favorite, Pop Fizz. Corey found 3, Drill Bot, Drill Sergeant, and his personal favorite, Zap. To keep this challenge difficult, we reset all Skylanders to level 1. Now that we've assembled our team of 7 fearless heroes, it was time for us to throw our Skylanders on the portal of power and begin our adventure. For Chapter 1, the tutorial level, I use Stealth Elf and Corey use Zap. All Skylanders start with 2 basic moves. Stealth Elf has a close-ranged dagger attack and a special move where she summons a decoy that walks forward and attracts enemies. Zap can shoot fast electric projectiles out of his mouth. His other attack allows him to move quickly while leaving behind blue slime that enemies can get stuck in. With these 2 Skylanders, we got through level 1 with ease. First, we found a treasure chest full of gold and saved this guy.
Alright, that was easy.
Shut up, kid. We then entered our first arena fight. Arena fights are scary because players are locked into an enclosed area where they have to defeat all enemies to proceed. Enemies often come in multiple waves. After all waves are defeated, a door will open up for players to continue through the level. Having little room is what makes these fights so deadly. This arena fight was super easy, but don't worry, they get much scarier later on. We then found a new hat and put it on Stealth Elf. This specific hat gives the wearer +2 speed. To finish the level, me and Corey had to defeat the first boss of the game. Similar to the arena fight, this boss fight was a breeze.
Alright,
Yay!
accomplished.
Now that we've finished the tutorial level, we can now access the main hub of the game, Flynn's ship. On his ship is an important room with a fairy named Persephone in it. Players can upgrade their Skylanders from her in exchange for gold. Killing enemies and gaining experience to level up only increases a Skylander's health. Although this is very beneficial, finding gold and buying upgrades is far more important. Upgrades can increase attack speed, increase attack damage, increase range, give Skylanders new unique moves, and much more. Something to note here is that gold collected with a Skylander stays on that Skylander. This means that I can't collect a bunch of gold with Chop Chop, then use it to upgrade Hex. Since me and Corey haven't collected enough gold for any upgrades yet, we continued to Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is where we took our first big hit of damage.
Oh no, it's these guys that actually do a lot of damage.
Oh
yeah, they
okay.
do.
Because we are playing on hard mode, a simple jouster could kill us in about 3 shots. Luckily, there was food nearby that brought Corey back to full health. Back to the game, we encountered a group of new enemies called archers. These guys are really annoying because they camp behind other enemies and shoot arrows. In this fight, Corey got all the way down to 100 health. Fortunately for us, we both leveled up before things got too scary. Leveling up fully heals the Skylander, which can come in very clutch. For the rest of the level, we played it very safely and defeated the remaining enemies with basically no problem. Level 3 started off a little shaky. You're lucky.
They always go first and I expect. Oh no, you're a one shot.
Corey, this is no joking matter. To make things worse, we were stuck in an arena fight. But it didn't really matter because me and Corey are gamers, and we found a pretty safe strat to get through the battle. Yeah, just keep sniping him, I'll distract him with my clone. Alright, this is actually a goated strat.
Okay. Okay.
With this newfound confidence, we began to play a bit more recklessly.
Oh, I was like, why am I glowing red? Oh no! I leveled up! I leveled up!
Corey got hit to 38 health with an arrow incoming to finish him off. But with one of the clutchest level ups you've ever seen, we avoided a major tragedy. With our health restored, we finished up the arena fight and continued on. The red
Oh,
dots.
what did I do to the sheep?
You just violated that.
I just destroyed it.
That is like actually so mean.
You're a bad person. Kills it.
Pushing that poor sheep into an endless abyss was the least of our worries, because to finish the level, we had another arena battle with a boss at the end. Using our strat from before, we got through the waves of enemies without taking too much damage. But now we had to take on Brock. Brock has one main attack where he charges forward with a shield in front of him. A difficult part of this fight was that healers would spawn in to heal Brock. To make things even worse, archers were also there to try to snipe us. To deal with this, Corey focused on Brock while I took out the archers and healers.
We need to kill these stupid healers. The fact that they keep respawning is kind of actually... I actually don't know how we're supposed to beat them.
It just takes a long time, I think.
I'm destroying the boss right now, I'm not gonna lie. Ain't even gonna cap, because I have a strat. Because he keeps just running into my electric water. Which is a frick ton of... Oh! You're dead.
He does 160, bro.
I told you, I had a bad feeling he one-shots you. Alright, you know the rules, Ethan.
Alright, let's go over the good times we had. Well,
Like what? When you got one shot?
I'm sorry, Stealth Elf. I'm sorry I walked straight into the final boss when you were at level. A solid rip at it.
Oh, you ripped off her head.
Things weren't looking too good. All the gold and experience I collected so far were gone, and the rest of our Skylanders were at level 1. Defeating this boss could destroy the rest of our team. Who knows how much more health he has. But no matter how difficult things may seem, we must persevere. We cannot let Stealth Elf's death be in vain. We must avenge her and defeat Brock for the sin he committed. And with that, I threw Chop Chop on the portal power, and we continued to fight to the death. I actually don't know a single one of my moves.
Oh, you instantly got hit by
Oh, I have a shield. I guess that's... I mean, like, I can use my shield.
Oh, he's dead.
That means I was... that means Stealth Elf could have just lived if I wasn't such an idiot. Only the third chapter of the game is completed, and I already have the blood of one of my precious Skylanders on my hands. To keep the run alive, me and Corey were going to have to play much more patiently, baiting out enemies' attacks and finding safe times to go in and attack. Before entering the fourth chapter of the game, we decided to switch out our Skylanders to start training up the rest of our team. I don't want to use Chop Chop anymore.
Why?
Because he's ugly.
Oh, okay. So who do you want to use?
My new main.
The motion of the potion.
The motion of the potion!
I really... Drill Sergeant it is.
My turn to drill.
Bop, bop, bop.
Pop Fizz throws potions and can also drink them to turn into a beast. Drill Sergeant can dash around and shoot homing rockets. With these level 1 Skylanders, we nervously jumped into level 4. Surprisingly, we were doing well. We defeated some enemies, found some keys, unlocked a couple gates, and did this stupid boat puzzle. Another stupid puzzle later, we ran into a difficult fight. This was the first fight where we implemented an important strategy that we would use for the rest of the game.
I love when my arm just shoots.
Oh, there's two.
That isn't okay, that's...
Should I switch?
Yeah.
Alright, Chop Chop.
I need to switch.
This guy?
I drove by.
Oh, this is terrifying.
Oh, Drobot is insane! Do you see that damage?
Switching Skylanders when they were a one-shot for another one with more health was goated, because then we were never in danger. It's worth mentioning that when a Skylander is taken out, it remains at the same health. Because of this, managing our Skylanders' health became our most important task. Anytime we found food, we would strategize about who to give it to. Following this fight, we swept through the rest of the level and beat Dreadbeard's army. After defeating them, Dreadbeard challenged us to a duel in Skystones.
It's time to
And with that, we completed Chapter 4. Before we began Chapter 5, we visited Persephone. I got my first upgrade on Pop Fizz. This upgrade gives him a new purple potion that spawns little minions that follow him around and shoot enemies. We also switched out our Skylanders. Chop Chop does a close range sword swing and has a shield that can block enemies' attacks. Drobot shoots fast lasers and has a gliding move that allows him to move quickly but restricts his turning ability. Chapter 5 was pretty boring, with no hard fights or close calls, but we both put on this sick sombrero hat that we found in Chapter 4 that gives our Skylanders plus 10 armor. To finish the level, we had to do this annoying laser puzzle made for babies that honestly took us way longer than it should have. We unfroze this giant robot and successfully beat level 5. I then bought an upgrade on Chop Chop and we started Chapter 6. We started by doing some annoying motion control stuff and then fought some enemies.
Let's go.
Oh,
I don't know.
that sounds scary.
Do not get any of that bomb.
I wasn't even close.
What the heck? We never even seen this thing. Why didn't you give it an introduction? Oh! Yeah, I was gonna say.
Chop Chop. I keep trying to punish from frame 1 and then I just get hit.
I might want to switch. Switch me. No audio, awesome. I just killed them by spawning in.
This wasn't an ideal start. About 2 minutes in the level and we already had 2 of our 6 Skylanders at very low health. But we couldn't give up now. We had a difficult fight coming up with a new enemy in it.
I can't, I'm gonna get hit by that. Oh my god.
I'm at 80.
I'm at 130.
So-
Wait, you need to switch, you're dead in one hit.
I haven't used this character yet.
What is that thing? We need to kill this one right here. Nice. I leveled up. That was so clutch. Why did that guy freeze for 2 seconds? Ow!
I died.
Okay, well, Hex is dead.
Alright. Hex, you last literally like 8 seconds.
Level 1 as well.
That worked fantastically. Now that Hex was dead, I only had 2 Skylanders left, and both of them were in critical condition. I knew that whoever I placed on the portal power was most likely never going to be placed there again. Because Pop Fizz was my guy, I put Chop Chop on and hoped that he could survive long enough for Corey to defeat these enemies.
How do you beat this thing? We need to kill this thing right now. How is it alive? I'm baiting this guy. Okay, yeah, you just need a movement option and you beat that guy. You died?
Now that I was down to 1 Skylander, let me explain what happened here. With Chop Chop, I killed this stupid tree, which triggered a cutscene, and I couldn't move. While the screen was moving, the root attack of the dead tree sprouted up and killed me. And you want to take a wild guess what the cutscene was for? That's right, it was for this guy, who was supposed to spawn in after we defeat the trees, but for some stupid reason, it jumped down mid-fight and 2-shot Hex. And now that I've lost 2 Skylanders to complete BS, spirits were low. Corey still had 3, but all I had was Pop Fizz and he was at low health. Luckily, I was close to leveling up, so after we defeated some enemies, Pop Fizz was back to full health. Now, to finish the level, we just had to beat these bomb throwers.
Okay, wait, be careful of that bomb. Be careful of that bomb. Okay, let's just run back and just... maybe we should just try to get the bomb on us and throw it at him.
Nice. Next one. Okay, around here.
Stop missing me! Run. Okay, I have to stand further back because I keep hitting the corner. Please tell me I'll be. Whoa! What?
You had all my gold too.
Give him the rock sandwich.
That's all of my entire childhood that I had left over. For the first time in my life, I experienced grief. I experienced the death of a loved one. I felt nothing but emptiness and intense guilt as Pop Fizz was under my supervision when he passed. It was just unfair. 3 deaths in the same level, and every single one of them felt completely undeserved. My entire childhood was gone, and it was entirely the game's fault. Since I had no Skylanders left, Corey let me use Drill Sergeant to finish the level. That's so dumb, oh my gosh. At the expense of 3 Skylanders, we completed Chapter 6. We needed to rebuild our team, and luckily, Corey thought he still had some more Skylanders lying around somewhere. As kids, we both had about 15 each. I remember my mom gave most of mine away to my cousin, which is why I only had 4 left. But Corey was pretty sure they still had them, and he was right. We found 6 more Skylanders. They were Swarm, Thumpback, Sprocket, Whirlwind, Ningini, and my boy Pop Fizz, who was back from the dead. With our new team of 9 Skylanders, we were ready to continue the Nuzlocke. Since we had 6 level 1 Skylanders, we were going to have to do some grinding before entering Chapter 7. I started off by grinding Swarm while Corey used Sprocket. Swarm can fly around and shoot blades. Sprocket can set up a turret and swing a wrench at close range. To start off, we replayed the first 2 chapters of the game. This is where we came up with a faster way of getting money. Early in the second chapter is 100 gold. We played until we picked up the gold and then restarted the level. We did this for the next 30 minutes until we both had about 700 gold. With this gold, we each bought an upgrade. Now that Sprocket and Swarm are level 4, we entered Chapter 7. Me and Corey smoothly got through the level because there's a part in it with free heals. We abused this by going there whenever we were low on health and healed our entire team. We finished the level by defeating a boss named Chompy Mage. Nice, that's pretty easy. We then went straight to Chapter 8. This level gave us literally no problems.
It's missed. Oh, there's so many grenades! Switch! Switch!
I think I'm supposed to use this to destroy it. I don't want to
Good
die.
luck. Oh. Now that only took us 15 minutes.
We then got some upgrades. Corey got one that increases Zap's damage, and I got one that increases Swarm's damage. Now we are ready to take on Chapter 9. During a fight in the middle of the level, Sprocket got to low health. Corey switched her out for Zap and we finished the remaining enemies. During the next fight, Zap got to low health, and Corey switched him for Drill Sergeant. Oh, grenade.
We're at? Sorry, a little less.
Corey had no other option but to use his last healthy Skylander, Whirlwind. We defeated them and continued through the level. On our way, we found food twice and gave them both to Zap to get him back to full health. But to get through some difficult obstacles, Corey continued to use Whirlwind. What we didn't know is that following these obstacles was an arena battle. During these, you cannot switch out your Skylanders unless they die. So Corey was unfortunately stuck with a level 1 Skylander for an extremely difficult battle.
I should have. Let's go, you died! Yeah, the grenades one-shot me. Let's go! Alright, ready? I'm gonna practice some dribbling. Cold? Yeah, let me try one last time.
Okay, try to get it in. Me and Corey pretty much expected Whirlwind to die here, so we weren't too sad. Since Zap was Corey's healthiest Skylander, he put him on the Portal of Power and we continued the fight.
Yeah, he just needs a lot. Yeah, much jump. I almost took that. Dude, what? There's so many axe swingers.
Oh, okay, big boys.
Okay, last step.
After winning the hardest battle yet, we completed Chapter 9. Nothing very significant happened in Chapters 10 through 13. All we did was get a bunch of gold that we spent on 9 total upgrades. The most notable was a new Auto Blaster move on Drill Sergeant. This move is really good because Corey can constantly use it even while using other attacks. During this time, we also grinded Thumpback by doing the Chapter 2 strat until he was level 4 and had enough gold for a couple upgrades. We then entered Chapter 14. After some boring motion control stuff, we encountered a new enemy. Charging in.
Oh, that thing did a lot.
We got some food and continued on.
And there's nowhere to hide. That did too. You want to go hide?
This level was tough because all the fights took place in very tight areas. This made it very difficult to avoid attacks.
Is they gonna be able to hit us from here?
I don't know. We then switched to Zap and Drillbot because they can move around quickly. Later in the level we switched back to Drill Sergeant and Thumpback to get them more experience and gold.
You were behind you. You were in the middle of literally every one of them.
That was
really close.
Alright,
Drobot.
Drobot.
Literally doing as much. Just keep doing this. This is working great.
I know. Oh my. Okay, let's just keep doing this. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. Keep doing this.
They're gonna die in like a second. Okay, they're both dead. Maybe switch?
With most of our Skylanders weak, we ran into another new enemy.
Oh! What? Switch me. I think we should try to bait that guy down here.
I'm gonna chill down here.
Okay, I think I'm hitting him. I guess Crystal.
Yeah, you are. Okay, sick. Literally 3 minutes of Corey cheesing this enemy later, we finally beat it. We then took out this laser guy from higher elevation because he couldn't hit us. Following this, we encountered 2 flamethrowers and another laser guy. I can't hit him from here.
Okay, well, when this guy starts shooting, just run back, so we'll be on low level then. Oh, I'm stuck! Oh, God. He's dead.
And that sucks, I had to take that attack.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we can die. Okay. And with that, we clutched Chapter 14 without a single death.
They don't call me a pilot for nothing.
We were now feeling really good about the challenge. Only 2 more chapters of the game to go, and we still had 8 Skylanders left. As we do before starting another level, we got some upgrades. After doing a couple arena fights to gain some levels, we were ready for Chapter 15. We started off by beating some green crystal guys, and then we entered a difficult fight with some new enemies. Oh my gosh.
That's gonna almost one-shot.
Oh my, I keep taking damage, I don't know from what. Oh my gosh, I perfectly avoided that.
Wait, use your...
I'm dead. Wait, what's his name?
Thump back.
Oh yeah, Thumpback. He was pretty sick. We just unlocked a sick ability that was actually like kind of broken, and then he died right away. So that kind of sucks.
There it is.
There it is. Oh no, it did something.
Oh. Alright, I think he's had it now.
Thumpback was gone, and there was nothing we could do about it now except to finish off these enemies. We then took a bit of damage trying to get through some obstacles. Shortly after, we entered another arena.
I'm stuck.
Oh my gosh. Frick. I don't know if you're... I don't know what the frick just happened. I almost died. I'm dead.
Oh, I didn't expect it to go that far.
Extendo arm. His head flew off, dude. With my 2 best Skylanders gone, it was looking rough. All I had was a level 4 Drobot and a level 1 Pop Fizz. To keep my boy alive, I went with Drobot and we continued the fight. Oh.
Where's the rest?
After our 3rd death in 15 minutes, me and Corey were very discouraged. We spent hours grinding those 3 Skylanders in specific and growing attached to them. We did level 2 over and over to get gold for upgrades, and all 3 of them were nearly maxed out. After all that hard work, they got destroyed in the blink of an eye. But it wasn't all for nothing. Without these Skylanders, we probably wouldn't have made it all the way to Chapter 15 in the first place. Countless times we have been on the edge of death, and our heroes clutched it out. They got us this far, and now it's time to finish the job.
Oh, great job, Zap. There's more. We're not done.
With our remaining Skylanders at full health, we continued on.
Okay, I wish the camera was the other way so we could see what's ahead of us. Like that! You're dead. You literally got destroyed.
What even is this? A piece of...
Drobot got insta-killed in-game and in real life. With only Pop Fizz left, we resumed the level. I'm dead.
What?
I hope you
This way,
realize,
this way, this way.
I'm a god right now. I'm just bobbing and weaving.
You're level 2.
Definitely.
Okay, we might have to exit this level. Yeah,
Well, we just
Ethan,
lost
look what's
3.
right over there.
Okay, well, I think we should leave the level.
I agree.
Jeez Louise, bro.
This level's so hard.
It was a tough decision to leave the chapter after losing half of our Skylanders, but proceeding with our current team was a death sentence. So to give ourselves a chance of beating this challenge, we had to exit the level and train up the remnants of our team. Now we just had Pop Fizz, Ninjini, Drill Sergeant, and Zap. Since I only had Pop Fizz, Corey gave me Ninjini, so we both had 2 Skylanders to work with. It was at this time that we began a massive grinding session to train up our team. We started with Pop Fizz and did the level 2 strat for an hour. After getting enough money, I bought all of his basic upgrades and chose the potion Throw Path. We then thought of a faster way of grinding. We remembered that chapter 13 was pretty easy compared to the other late game chapters, and it had a ton of gold. So an hour and a half of repeatedly playing chapter 13 later, Pop Fizz was level 9 and had enough gold for all of his upgrades. The most notable was one that allowed Pop Fizz to throw a fire potion on top of his acid potion to light it on fire. This did tons of damage. After a little break, we did the same grinding session on Ninjini, getting her to level 9 and buying all but one of her upgrades. Ninjini has a close range sword attack and can shoot magical orbs. She also has a combo move where if you press AAZ, Ninjini will do 2 sword swings followed by a sword throw. The sword throw goes far and does a huge 72 damage. After 5 hours of grinding to rebuild our team, we were now ready to give chapter 15 a second try. We quickly got to the part where Thumpback died. This time we were taking out the snipers first.
We need to kill some of these truck runners. God, this thing's hurt. Oh, I'm not shooting them. Oh, you just killed like half of them. That was insane. Got him.
After getting through the same obstacles, we were back at the part where Swarm and Sprocket died. This time we tried a very different approach.
Oh, I hit him. Uh-oh.
Alright, well I'll stand back for you fucking things.
Oh, it hit that one? Alright.
See if you can hit the big guy now. I don't know where he came from. After cheesing 4 enemies before even entering the arena, Pop Fizz leveled up to be at full health, and one of the crystal guys dropped food for Zap. Now with Drill Sergeant and Pop Fizz, we entered the battlefield.
Fight one at a time if possible.
Yeah.
There's 4.
I'm gonna stop him. Fire.
2 are dead. The big guy's about to jump down.
Okay.
Get one good one's dead. But they're both dead. We need to
Okay,
kill
yeah.
some fortress big.
Very nice. Yeah.
Okay. First battle done.
I think we just have to run in and then run back out.
Straight back. Run back. They'll get stuck in my electricity. I think we killed one.
I think so.
We got experience, so I'm assuming.
Oh, they're all
We killed
dead.
them all.
We were crushing it. We were all the way back to where we previously quit the level, and we had all 4 of our Skylanders at full health. We then tried to pick off these crystal guys one by one.
Yeah, keep going back.
To avoid fighting all these guys at once, we ran back up the slope so the lasers couldn't hit us.
Okay, we need to kill the sword things. The sword things could be a huge problem.
They're dead.
Okay. There's a wall, Ethan. We're cornered. Literally. Oh, wait, oh my god, Ethan, those laser things are trapping us. We need to go.
We killed one.
We did kill one.
Or
Oh,
John.
I think like your acid messes up when they shoot. You see
I
that?
actually just body them
Oh, also there's
completely.
another laser guy coming. Yeah, your acid like completely stun locks them.
With that difficult fight complete, all that was left was this laser puzzle, and we officially beat Chapter 15 without a single life lost. With our strong team of 4 Skylanders, we were ready to begin the 16th and final chapter of the game. After blowing up this wall, we encountered our first group of enemies. Following this, we got through a fire maze and ran into another battle. Since there was a laser juggernaut, we ran down the slope and took out the mace enemies. After beating them, these deadly sword guys spawned in and we did the same thing. We then took out the laser guy easy peasy. After getting through some more fire obstacles, it was time for another hard fight.
Holy, he attacks so fast. It's actually insane how fast he is.
We were now at the entrance of the final boss, but right beside the entrance was a store. This store sells regeneration potions that heal Skylanders for 10 health every 5 seconds for 85 seconds. So we spent the next 5 minutes buying potions and waiting for our Skylanders to heal. After all 4 of them were at full health, we were ready to battle the final boss, Robot Chaos, and beat the game. For the first phase of the fight, we had to run away from Chaos down this narrow path and dodge some enemies. We got through it without taking any damage, but now it was time for the real fight to begin.
I'm baiting Blaze earlier so you don't take damage. Okay, Blaze guy is stuck in this now, so he's gonna die. Look out! you were in the laser. Like, look at where you're going.
I was so close to
That
getting
laser
hit.
was tracking you perfectly. So I wonder if, like, what we should target.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, we should target the fist. This is the scary part. I know we need to attack this thing.
Okay, I'll just focus on that then.
What are the yellow ones mean?
Maybe they do more or something, I don't know.
So we have to be careful for enemies spawning and just attack the fist.
Yeah.
Target the fist, target the fist, target the fist, target the fist. Okay, so be careful for the electric things they put on the floor, I guess. I got hit. This is crazy. I got hit the fist. No. He did kill.
Should I switch?
Yeah, me. I wish we knew how much health he had. Okay, ready?
Yep.
More enemies? There's literally still some alive. Careful. Look out, laser. 2 lasers, actually. I'm baiting both lasers.
Yep. Oh. I think I'm a one-shot then.
Got the fist.
Is that it? This might be it.
Please be the end. Please be the end. We're so close. Okay, it definitely does matter, actually. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Just spawn him right on top of us. Yeah, that makes sense. Ow. What? Wait, this is crazy. Because I think...
Oh, yeah, killed the laser.
Drillbot is a one-shot.
Just try to clutch,
Drillbot's literally gonna die instantly.
Just try to clutch.
I couldn't even, like, move.
Okay. Oh, wait, I died. Now this was complete BS. Drill Sergeant died, and as the screen was fading out, you can barely see this guy swinging his mace at Ninjini and killing her. As you can see, Ninjini was at 94 health, and the bar never goes down to 0 before disappearing. Now that Drill Sergeant and Ninjini were both dead, we only had one Skylander left, and it was our fearless hero, Pop Fizz. He only had 62 health, but if anyone could clutch out this boss, it was him. I already let Pop Fizz die once, and I wasn't going to let it happen again. It's gamer time, baby.
Okay.
I couldn't space it. I tried so hard to space
That part
it.
is so hard. You have to dodge enemies, you have to dodge the fist, and you have to dodge the things. That's stupid.
Ninjini, you're my tank, and you kind of suck at everything else.
Oh my gosh.
He needs some milk!
Drill Sergeant was definitely my MVP of the run. He had great movement, great damage. He's really good, but he wasn't very, he only has 2 wheels. I'm about to make sure he has 0 on mine. May you rest in peace. I might have missed him.
No,
Alright, I'm just gonna rip both of his arms sideways.
like he's a shrimp.
Oh, that was really easy. This one's a little bit stronger. But not very. Alright, well, rest in peace, Pop Fizz. Goodbye.
After looking back at the footage, me and Corey realized that we were in the last phase of the boss fight. All we had to do was defeat the 2 remaining enemies and destroy the pillar. Then we would have been free to hit Chaos's fist until it was destroyed. If we did this, we would have beaten the game and completed the Nuzlocke challenge. But instead we spent nearly 20 hours playing through this stupid kids game. We mindlessly grinded several Skylanders, got tons of gold, destroyed over $100 worth of toys, and defeated thousands of enemies just to get to the last 2 in the entire game and lose. It was definitely heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, it was just another dumb challenge me and Corey made up for fun. And it was an exciting adventure to say the least. You know, it's like what they always say, it's not about winning, it's about the friends you made along